Hey everyone, we're here on the video game floor. All these people around me are just hanging out playing video games right now. I don't even know what that game is. Oh, they're playing Super Smash Bros. Brawl over there. Just a ton of stuff going on. Jafar is over there playing, I can't even tell, Project Diva it looks like. Just a bunch of stuff going on. But we actually had a chance to sit down with some of the indie developers here and talk about their upcoming games. So check that out right now. Hey everyone, I'm here with Diego, and right now we're checking out From Beneath. Diego, can you tell me a little bit about this game?
Yeah, From Beneath is a survival horror game based around stealth. What we're trying to do is just kind of give you the element of being helpless. You play as 8 different characters, each one with a different story. They're all intertwined and kind of explain each other out. It's all about using this thing called the gift that you have, which is the ability to sense enemies and danger nearby. And as you go on, you start learning what the gift is and why it might be a good thing and why it might be a bad thing, because that might be the reason why they're in this situation. And it's meant to be for Android and iPhone and iPad. Later on, we plan on taking it to the PS Vita and a few other mobile devices. But we're trying to push what an iPhone can do. You know, we're trying to really go with the limits of what we can push on a phone.
So what is this running on right now?
This is running on an Amazon Fire TV. It's actually the first time we try it with a controller. But it just works really well with a touchscreen, and it's really fluid. And we're quite happy with how it's looking. With the iPhone build, is pretty much 80% done so far. Yeah.
Now, what could you relate this game to another game? What's it play like? How's?
I would call it a mixture of Amnesia and Silent Hill. Yeah.
So you said survival horror. Can you fight back, or is it just kind of getting away from the enemy?
Yes, one of the things that we're always giving you is the possibility of fighting back. Some levels and some characters you really can't. We have a 10-year-old boy. He can't really defend himself. He's one of the really hard characters to play with. But some of the other characters can find melee weapons and some firearms, but there's always a drawback. A gun will draw attention.
Now, will this game make me scream?
We've actually had a girl throw the controller in a really loud convention, so we're quite happy. As the characters kind of freak out, the game gets harder. We, instead of guiding you by the hand, we kind of kick you in the face. That's what we wanted to do. The characters start crying when they're doing really badly, when they're being chased, and that attracts more enemies. We just really dial up the tension.
Now, Diego, when can I expect to play this on my iPhone?
We are about 80% done. We only have a couple months left of development, really.
That's awesome. Well, Diego, thank you for meeting with me.
Yeah,
it's a pleasure. You guys should definitely check out, sorry, From Beneath. That was so rude of me. From Beneath, coming a couple months, I guess.
Coming before the end of the year.
Before the end of the year. Sounds good to me. All right. Hey, everyone. We're checking out Formicide. Right now, I've got Michael and Matt here. What do you guys do with the game?
I'm the programmer on Formicide.
And I'm the designer, level designer, content designer.
You say like, I'm just a designer. All right.
He does the hard work. I do all the fun stuff. It's great. It's a good setup.
So tell us about Formicide a little bit.
So Formicide is basically a sort of Worms meets Team Fortress 2 type of game. Or if you're not familiar with those, it's a 2D class-based game where you pick a different class. They all have different kind of synergies, a couple different weapons, and 2 teams face off against each other, push into their bases, take control of points. And yeah, that's pretty much the game.
Nice. No, it looks great. What was? How long has the game been in development?
Sort of a few years. We started it as a project he kind of did to see what he could do with programming, and it just kind of grew from there. In the past year and a half, we've really focused on development, going more full time with it, working with an artist out in California who's redone a lot of art for us, who does a lot of hand drawn art. So yeah, and hopefully a few more months on development. We'll see. Kind of sees how much time we have and where we can go with it.
Sure.
So a lot of long nights for you?
Yeah, a lot of long nights.
Yeah, we both still work normal jobs, so when work has to get done for that, we squeeze it in.
So my first impressions when I walked by the booth first, it looked a lot like Awesome Knots. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yes, we have played Awesome Knots. We're into MOBAs. We play a lot of Dota, so those games certainly inspire it. So yeah, we've definitely played with that. We're familiar with that, and we've heard a couple people say that, so it's good to hear.
So it does it have like a leveling based system in the game where you level up throughout a match?
It does not have a leveling system. It's closer to Team Fortress 2, where I drop in and pretty much already as strong as you can get in the match.
Nice. Will, you got anything else?
When can we expect the game to come out? What kind of release date are you guys looking at?
So we're being a little careful because every time we set a release date, we push it out, balancing it with work. Yeah, it happens to small guys too, as well as the big companies apparently. So we're hoping for 3 to 4 months. Mostly at this point, we're waiting for content, or we're building content. So a lot of the tech's in. There's some UI work we want to redo, but yeah, a lot of it's just testing, putting in new content, and hopefully we can get something out in 3 to 4 months. Currently the alpha demo's out for free for download, so you can play and jump on a public server. We try to update it every month with new content, new tech, and yeah, that's what we're going with right now.
Yeah, it's the demo's on Formicide.net, and we're also on Greenlight.
Awesome. So check them out on Greenlight. Michael, Matt, thank you for meeting with us. It was a pleasure to meet you guys.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks guys,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Hey guys, what's up? We're here with Callan, the lead programmer for Super Dwarf Madness. Callan, tell us a little bit about the game.
Super Dwarf Madness, it's basically a cooperative twin-stick shooter, but it has RPG elements in it, so you go around killing zombies, collecting coins, and upgrading your gear. All the levels are going to be procedurally generated across 4 different worlds, and we're going to have a quest with a main storyline, tons of side quests, and then even like a really cool versus mode, because we want to make a really action-oriented game.
Very nice. The versus mode is nice because a lot of people like that interaction playing together. What system is it running on? Is it just like a PC type of a game, or?
We're designing it for PC, Mac, and Linux, and then we worked with Ouya through the Free the Games Fund, so we're going to put it on Ouya as well, and we're shooting for Wii U and PS4 and Xbox One later on down the road.
Very nice.
And what was the inspiration for this game?
It's funny, actually. I wanted to make a game. It's based on a Xbox 360 indie game I did called Dwarf Madness, and I wanted to make a game about collecting coins. So, I was like, well, who wants gold? And I was like, dwarves. But I also want to shoot things, so they need to have guns. So why would dwarves have guns? Because axes aren't enough to kill zombies.
Very cool.
Okay. Now, how long would you say this game is? Like, how many hours is it going to take me to complete?
Well, we're trying to design it like an MMO, so to get through the main storyline, I'd say there's probably going to be around 30 quests, and each one ranges probably between 15 minutes, 45 minutes. So I can't do that math in my head, but I think I said 15 hours of stuff right there. But it's going to have a lot of replayability after that through the versus mode and the side quests.
Very nice. Any kind of targeted release date on this?
We're hoping to get the alpha out to our Kickstarter backers in about a month or 2, and hoping to get the beta done by the end of the year. We're probably going to have an extended beta for a while there to really get some good feedback and make it the best we can.
Terrific. Callan, thank you for joining us. Can't wait to check out Super Dwarf Madness.
Hey, thanks
Appreciate
a lot,
it, man. Appreciate it. All right. Hey guys, what's happening? We're here with Neil, co-owner of SkyMap Games, and we're checking out BaconMan right now. Neil, what can you tell us about BaconMan?
So BaconMan is a 3D side-scrolling action platformer where you fight for food and freedom.
I mean, just because of the name, do you think people are going to get into this game just because they love bacon?
Yeah, we've had a few people that have gone up and said, "Oh wow, bacon! This is awesome! I got to play this video game." But actually, once you play it, it goes far beyond just the fact that it's bacon. It's a pretty solid platformer.
What systems is this running on right now?
So right now, this is running on Windows, but at release, we'll have Windows and Macintosh both good to go.
Excellent. Have you announced a release date for this yet?
We have a release for roughly middle to late of 2015.
Okay, great. What kind of game style is it? Is it just like a normal platformer? I saw it's comparative to like Earthworm Jim and those types of games. Would you say that's a safe bet?
Yeah, we love games like Earthworm Jim. We definitely like the aesthetic of that game, but the gameplay is actually closer to something like Mega Man or Rayman. There's some gunplay, there's some brawling, as well as the ability to level up and gain new abilities.
Great. Well, how many gameplay hours are we looking at?
So roughly 10 to 15 per character, depending on how you play. Some people are able to play really quickly, some not so much. But it's actually 4 playable characters, each with their own unique storyline, as well as cooperative modes, so there's a lot of replay value.
Great, it looks good. What was the inspiration really behind it?
A lot of
I mean, I know it's a weird question.
No, that's cool. We wanted to make a game about food, and when we started making this game, it was originally a Flash game. We started in college. So being college, they say like freshman 15 is the joke. You gain a lot of weight. That was us.
Well, it looks fantastic. I can't wait to get my hands on it. It looks really good. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure. And if you want to find out more info about the game, you can go to BaconManGame.com. We're actually on Kickstarter right now.
Awesome. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks.